Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Saida here with another video. Okay guys, welcome back to my channel, to my returning subscribers, and for my new subscribers. My name is Saida, and here on Kamarala we keeping it real, we keeping it 100, and we're trying to navigate life like a boss while overcoming all obstacles. If you like the sound of that, hit the subscribe button and join our gang. So today I wanted to film this video about life in Malaysia. I had a lot of just general knowledge that I wanted to share with y'all, and I thought putting together this video and probably it can help someone out there who has a few questions about how life in Malaysia looks or feels like, or what pointers do we need to know if we're coming there, if you're moving there. So let's get to it. So if you're coming to Malaysia for a tourist, it's a great destination to come for a holiday because the weather here is great. It's sunny and it's got beautiful islands and it's very affordable, and the food here is amazing. They call it food heaven. Okay, so there's so much good things about Malaysia. So I mean, yeah, you should be coming here if you are thinking about it. It's amazing, and I think it's one of the really hot spots to come in Asia because you can easily just go to other Asian countries when you're here. So it's a great destination, a great pick. And a few pointers, if you are traveling from, let's say, East Africa, the flight is probably around 13-hour flight. You take 2 flights and transit somewhere in Middle East, so depending on whichever flight you take. Flights I would recommend if you are on a, financially a-okay, go for Emirates or Qatar. You'll have a very nice, comfortable way all the way here. But if you are on a budget and you are, on a tight budget and you just want to make sure you get here, there's so many more options as well. There's Ethiopian Airlines, try that out. There's Oman Air as well. The Oman Air one could have a much longer layover, but they do also have Kenyan Airways. If you have a yellow fever card, do come with it. You might need to present it before you enter the country. So and then once you get to the airport, so once you've arrived, the airport is quite big. There's other gates that are located, I think gate C and all are located a bit further away. So you have to take a mini train inside the airport and takes you to the main area of the airport. There you will come across immigration first, then baggage claim. So at the immigration counter, you'll just look for the place where it says foreigners, and you go there. The line might be long depending on how many flights there are. But when you get to the counter now, you just gotta present everything you have. If you were coming from a Commonwealth country and you get visa on arrival, basically you have to present your return ticket and your plans of staying here. If you have an accommodation already booked, you can present your accommodation. If you have a returning flight ticket, you have to present that, and you have to present that you have sufficient amount of money to stay here as a tourist. So if the officer does not seem convinced about whatever you present on the counter, he will ask you to go there. Okay, this is a little office at the end of the immigration counters. They'll mostly send people there if they are not so convinced about the data they presented, just for verification purposes. So they'll send you there. You find a little box when you enter. You have to put your passport and your documents in there, and then the officers behind the counters will keep you there waiting. You can even stay there for about 1 hour or even 2 hours, because depending on how many people there are. So they will just take your passport or your documents, and they will try to verify, I guess maybe through their computers. They'll try to check if your reservation is real. They might ask you to present the money that you have. If you have a credit card, perhaps you can show that as well, but just show that you have enough cash to be here. If you don't know how much cash you need to present when you're coming to Malaysia as a tourist, you can budget around $25 per day for meal and transportation. And then the others is depending on what activities you want to do, then you can add on to that. So if you're here for 2 weeks, then you can put in about $350. You can at least show that you have cash in hand, or have a credit card, or somehow just convince the officer that you can. If you are planning to stay here with someone, you probably need an invitation letter, something that they can verify that you're staying with someone, and you put the person's detail and the person's visa as well, print that out, so you can use that at immigration to convince them, because they do have a lot of foreigners coming in Malaysia and using the same excuse. So they want to verify that you're coming in here for the reasons that you say you're coming in. So yeah, that's the situation. Once you're at that immigration office, they will ask you some questions, they'll keep you waiting, and they'll try to verify your data. And if they're okay with you, they'll ask you, okay, you can now proceed, go to the counter, and they'll let you go. If not, they will ask you that nope, the documents you have are not sufficient enough, or the money you have is not sufficient enough, and probably you'll have to try and convince them as much as you can to let you in. But yes, my family is always flying in here, so they have put my family through that. My mom has been there, my sisters, my brothers, all of them have been sent to that gate to verify the data. And yeah, so that happens. And as I said, you can be there for about an hour or 2 hours. It depends on the officer, how he's feeling. Let's not go there. So once you've crossed immigration, you go to baggage claim, get your bag, and get yourself now out of the airport to the city. Okay, there are several ways to get to the city. Okay, so let me tell you something. In Malaysia, the city is called Kuala Lumpur. At the same time, the city center, the center of the city, is also called Kuala Lumpur. So you'll be surprised someone telling you, I'm in KL. And you're like, oh yeah, where in KL? And they'll be telling you, I live in KL. So that means they live in KL. You know what I mean? It's because they live in near the city center. The Kuala Lumpur is also the state, okay? And the city. So for you to get from the airport to the city or wherever your accommodation is, there are several ways. Number one is taking a bus. Okay, that is the cheapest way you can take. Not the most comfortablest way if you are, you have a lot of baggage with you and you are on a tight time schedule, because you have to check out when the bus schedules are. But it is very affordable. You can get a bus ticket for about 10 ringgit. I'll put the rate in this video below. And you just have to take the escalator and look where the bus stop is. It's usually all the way at the last floor. You get down there and you go to the bus stop. The second option of how to commute your way from the airport to the city is through the KLIA Express. This is a train, taking the train from the airport to the city. It is available, but it is very expensive, from my opinion. Hello, it is very expensive. It's around 55 ringgit per person, okay? Which is pretty expensive if you are at least 2 people or 3 people, because even if it'll take you from the airport to the city center, which is KL Central. So if you have your accommodation is still far away from there, you'll still have to take a taxi or whatever to your place. I say it's expensive because you could actually take the third option, which is take a taxi. We use Grabcar in Malaysia. We don't have Uber anymore, so you can download the app Grabcar in your phone, and you can just book a Grab from the airport to your accommodation. It'll take you directly there. The fare is around 65 ringgit, so if you're 2 people, it's actually much cheaper than taking the train. I know, right? But anyway, yeah, that's it. So then you go to your location and you can settle in. So you have those 3 options. The next tip is about the weather here. If you're thinking about what clothes to bring in here to Malaysia, the weather here is summer. It's always hot, it's very humid. So do not bring anything for winter, okay? Don't bring any heavy clothes. You want to bring all your summer clothes. And if you are coming here to stay longer, you might be thinking, oh, should I bring some traditional clothes and stuff like that? Don't carry so much traditional clothes. You might end up not wearing them because there's not many traditional festivities, especially for foreigners. So try to just bring some casual clothes. Most of the people here do wear casual t-shirt and jeans, not too high-end fashionable, very simple, just relaxed, chilled people. So you can just wear anything summer-like, and they wear for everything. You'd find people wearing hot pants to people wearing full-on hijab and niqab and everything. So people here wear a variety of clothing, so they are not very strict on how to dress in public. The weather here is hot. It is summer every day, all year round. So there are no seasons, no 4 seasons, guys. It is summer all day, every day, all day, every day, like that. If you are a student and you're coming to Malaysia, this whole immigration procedure that I mentioned will probably not be applicable to you, because you will be asked by your institution to pay your first year tuition fees in advance, and the institution will send someone to pick you up before the immigration counter. So, and then they will receive you and they will clear you from the immigration counter, so you will not have all these other issues that I mentioned. Most of the time, people who are coming here as expats or coming here for tourism will have to face the immigration counter by themselves, but students will be cleared by the university institution all the way through immigration, and whew, all good, you know what I mean, like that. So make sure you have settled whatever you need to settle with your school. You'll have an approval letter that you can present, and the school will come and sort you out, girl. The items to bring to Malaysia if you're moving here. Okay, girl, you know I'm from Africa, so I'm gonna tell you what you need to bring from Africa. For me, I feel like the only thing that you need to bring from Africa, the only important thing, is your hair products. Okay, especially if you know you an African girl, African sister like myself, you need to bring your hair products, like hair products, hair everything to do with your hair. Girl, take it. Your dreads, your braids, your rastas, your oil, the ointment, your sheer butter, your what do you call relax hair relaxer, all of that stuff, because it's rare to find here. It is very rare, and if you do find it, you can find it at Choke Market or some other African shops, but it is quite expensive, you know. So if you are coming from Africa right now, just girl, don't even stress yourself. Bring your products with you, okay? Your hair products with you will save you all day, every day. Bring enough for a whole year, okay? So don't be shy about that. Don't carry like so much clothes, because when you come to Malaysia, clothes is quite affordable here, and they have really good selection. You'll end up buying more clothes while you're here, and you'll end up not wearing the ones you brought. I tell you, this happens all the time. So yeah, one thing you need to bring is your hair products, sister. So make sure you go packing real good. And then food items, I wouldn't suggest people bring food here, because I honestly believe that you can get everything in Malaysia, especially in terms of food. Like, it's like food heaven here, okay? Like, they have everything, you know. And if you were looking for specific food that you're craving, I think you just go to the wet market. I go to Choke Market. I get very rare stuff, especially African imported stuff. You can go there and you can get any imported food or any food items you want. You can just get it there. So don't stuff your bag with all those food stuff. First of all, when you come here, you'll be so amazed at how good the food and how much variety of food is in Malaysia. You'll forget about the food you even brought here, sister. I'm just saying, okay? If you're coming here for holiday, where should you stay, okay? So if you're coming here for school, of course, you're gonna stay near the school campus. So make sure you do that. Stay near your school, girl. And if you are coming here for visiting for tourism, I would suggest you stay near KL Central, because KL Central, okay, KL Central, it is like the hub of all transportation. So you can just look for any Airbnb near the area or any hotel near KL Central, because it's easy for you to just walk to KL Central, take a bus or a train anywhere around the city. But if that is not such a big hassle for you, it's fine. There's still Grabcar. People take Grabcar all the time. So anywhere you stay, you can just take a Grabcar. But if you want to move around, even if you want to travel, if you want to go to Langkawi, you want to go to whatever, you can easily just commute from KL Central. There's like a bus, a train, everything comes from KL. Even a flight. Okay, there's no flight, but there's closer to a flight, whatever. But KL Central will help you commute to all parts of Malaysia. So it's great if you can stay near that location. It is easy for you to access everywhere else. Where to shop? Oh, girl. Okay, where to shop in Malaysia? It depends. What are you looking for? Okay, if you're looking for groceries, you want to shop here, there's so many supermarkets. There's from high end to low end, okay? Low end, if you are on a budget, you want to shop groceries, I would suggest you go to Giant, NSK, okay? These are the lower end. There are also these mini shops that I usually go to all the time, and I feel like I get everything there that I don't need to go to a whole supermarket. 99 Speed Mart. Girl, it is my lifesaver. It helps me so much, especially when you got kids and you need milk in the middle of the night. You get everything there, and it's so much cheaper than actually going to a supermarket. So I would love to find me a 99 near my area and make sure that I buy all my stuff there. The high end, there are so many high end restaurants, there's so many imported stuff. I personally like Lulu hypermarket because I feel like it has their price is really like good. like it's really in between good, and the products are still fresh. Because sometimes the low-end supermarkets, the stuff are not as good, you know, the quality isn't as good of the vegetables or the fruits or the meat. But I feel like from Lulu, I get a little bit of both. It's like somewhere in between. It's not too expensive, at the same time it's good quality. Girl, you know how I love the value for money, okay? I love my value for money. So I want to feel like if I'm paying for something, I'm getting its value back. So right now I am totally in love with Lulu hypermarket. At the same time, I am also a frequent customer at 99 Speed Mart, because they are cheaper and they got everything, and they're so much more convenient. Like, you don't have to go hassle for parking, you don't have to hassle for whatever. You get everything like you need real quick, real fast, real cheap, real there. You know what I mean? Yeah, like that. High-end supermarkets, they have quite unique stuff that you might not find in the low-end supermarkets. So you can get like imported stuff and all of that. There's cold storage, there is Aeon Big, there is, okay, no, there's quite a lot. I can't remember the right now. At the same time, there are so many wet markets. So my personal favorite is Choke It. Okay, it's not my favorite. I don't like going there, but I just go there because I need those stuff that they bring in from Africa that I can get there. So I gotta go there, okay? Most people, it's not a very pleasant feeling going there. Trust me. If you go there once, you're gonna be like, I don't wanna be going there. It's like wet and all that, and there's like rats. So you don't want to go there most of the time, but you can get really fresh stuff, especially in terms of meat and fish and all of that. And then you can get imported stuff from Africa. All the rare things that you can't find everywhere else, you can get it there. So coming here for tourism, the places I would suggest you go visit, I would just give you 1, 2, 3, 4. I just give 5 places for me that are must go. If you're here on tourism, put these 5 on your list. Especially if you're coming here, you don't have a short stay. Number 1 is KLCC. Go see the Twin Towers. Number 2, Bukit Bintang. Okay, Bukit Bintang is like the Times Square of New York City, but in Malaysia. It's like so much. I have a vlog about Bukit Bintang. I'll put it up here. Check it out and see what you can and cannot do in Bukit Bintang. Next is Batu Caves. Yeah, you can go check that out. It's like a temple. It goes like 1,000 stairs. You're gonna take all the way up. Perhaps one day I'll do a vlog about it after MCO. But yeah, you can go check that out. It's quite interesting. It's like a cave up there in a temple, something like that. Another one is Genting Highlands. Ooh, I love that. It's like the highlands. You go there. The weather is cold, so you need to definitely wear a sweater. And you know, there's a Chinese temple, I think, before you get to the highland itself. There's so much there. It's like a whole world over there. There's so much to do. I would just go there, take a whole day, and go to Batu Caves, and then go to Genting Highlands, and you're just gonna love it. You're gonna love it. If you want to stay over there all night, just do it. Okay. And the last one is my personal favorite, Langkawi. Oh my God, like you gotta go to Langkawi. Like if you come here, Langkawi is one of the best islands in Malaysia, my personal favorite. If you are thinking of coming here, please put it in your budget to take yourself to Langkawi. It is quite far from the city, so you can either take a flight, take a commercial flight, check out Air Asia. They have like crazy deals, really good fares. You can find Air Asia or Lion Air, or there's so many commercial flights that go there. If you book them in advance, you can get a really good rate, or you can just take a bus and go there. But it takes longer. It's about, I think, 6-8 hour drive, and then you take a ferry and then you get there. But if you're not in a hurry and you're okay with exploring the city, go for it. Take the bus and take the ferry, see the city. But if you're gonna go to Langkawi, I would suggest don't take anything less than 2 days, either 2 days or more. But you are gonna love it. It is hell beautiful. Okay. And in Malaysia, everything is affordable. Honestly, it's up to you how much your budget is. You can get cheap and you can get expensive. Like there's a really wide range depending on what you can afford. So go for it. Next area we're going to talk about, oh my God, the food you must try when you come to Malaysia. I'm just going to name the few ones that you definitely got to put on your list. Number 1, nasi lemak. That's a breakfast. Coconut rice with this sambal. Tastes amazing with anchovies and nuts. Woo, put in a banana leaf. It is crazy banging. You can check that out in my Port Dickson vlog. You'll see me indulging myself in a nasi lemak breakfast. It is amazing. Second, get yourself some roast canai. It's like a chapati, like a bread, it's like a paratha. I don't know. It is damn good. If you have that with some milk, teh tarik, which is like milk tea, ooh, it is good. And it's so cheap. Especially if you're a student, you want to have a breakfast for $2, 2 ringgit. Yeah, you can definitely have roast canai. Another thing is, yeah, check out banana leaf. It's a great experience. They put a banana leaf, and then they put this rice on it, and they put like so many different curries, and you eat it with your hands. It's a great experience, so give that a try, especially if you're in Malaysia. Oh, another thing is my favorite limau ice. It's a drink, okay? It is a lemonade drink, but it's so refreshing, so good, and the way they make it, I just love it, love it. So try that out. Have that as a drink. They even put it in a plastic takeaway bag. It's part of the culture. Oh, nasi campur. Okay, nasi campur is like this Malaysian cuisines that it's like a lunch buffet where you pick your rice and everything you want to put on top of it and you eat it. Check out, there's this video about trying snails I did. I'm going to put it up here as well. Check it out and you'll just have an idea of what nasi campur looks like. That was exactly it. Yeah, I love the bubble tea experience. So I know now bubble tea has already become like international everywhere, but if you haven't tried bubble tea, you should definitely try it if you're here in Malaysia. Especially my favorite is The Alley. Check them out. I love me some bubble tea, especially the one with chocolate, the brulee one, the cream brulee. Girl, it is damn good. Okay, next. Oh my god, I gotta finish this video. I don't want it to be too long. Parking rule in Malaysia. Oh my god, this is funny because I got embarrassed once in life. I didn't know. I was standing and waiting to park at this location, and this guy came and he parked instead of me, and it started causing a fight. But anyway, the rule in Malaysia is the person who gets the parking is the person who indicates first. I know, right? I didn't know. Imagine it caused such a fuss. Poor man, he didn't know anything. I was standing there like literally waiting for like a good 20 minutes for the first guy to come out so I can park. And this guy just came, indicated, and he went in. I was like, hey, you didn't see me there? Anyway, so if you're driving, and make sure if you're aiming at a parking spot, someone's about to go out, make sure you are first to indicate, or else just walk away. Next thing, walk with your ID or passports, especially at night. If you're a foreigner, most of the time you'd see roadblocks and they would want to see your ID, okay? They ain't messing with you, okay? If you want to be paying them cops to let you go, okay, you just make sure you have an ID. So if you're a student, photocopy your passport page, main page, and your visa page and laminate it into a small little card, or if the school can give you an iCard, go for it. But make sure you have an ID when you're going out. You have to have an ID, especially if you're a foreigner. Don't get yourself in trouble, girl, okay? Next, Malaysia has a not tipping culture. So usually it's not so common to tip so much here because they put it in their service fee. So don't feel so bad if you don't have enough to tip someone, or every time you go out you feel like you have to tip. It's okay. People here, tipping is not such a culture unless you're going to like really exclusive restaurant. But otherwise, no tipping is okay. It's a very common culture in Malaysia. Another one is you do not have to remove your tray after eating. They will clear it for you, okay? Sometimes you might be eating somewhere and you'll be like, okay, I'm finished with my food and my plate. What am I gonna do with it? And then you find that there's nowhere to put it, actually, because you can actually just walk away. There's someone allocated to come and clear your tray and take it to a designated area and sort it out. So I know at first it was weird, like feeling like, oh my God, how rude am I walking away from this place, not taking on my tray. Some places do have an option where you can put your tray back, or your plate back, but most places here do not, and so it's okay. You have to somehow just leave your plate or your tray or your table, and someone will come and clear it for you once you're done. In Malaysia, the great thing about it here is like there's Wi-Fi everywhere. Even at the airport, as soon as you reach the airport, I think closer to immigration, there's like free Wi-Fi everywhere. So girl, just get yourself some free Wi-Fi every time you get a chance, especially, if you are just in the country, you don't have a SIM card. Just check it out. Just whatever you are, just try to check if there's free Wi-Fi, and you'll be surprised. There's so many places that provide free Wi-Fi here. Wait, one more thing. If you are thinking of coming to Malaysia and you were thinking of coming to study here, I can help you get connected to the universities here. So if you are interested in coming to study in Malaysia, hit your girl up, send me a DM on my Instagram. I'll put it in here in this video. Hit me up and I will help you to find or advise you about what university you should be placed in, and I'll help you through the admission process as well. So don't be shy, hit your girl up. If you're really serious about studying here, I can help you and get you connected to universities or advise you about which university is the best for you. I think that's it. Oh my God, this video must be so long, but these are the few tips that I shared with you in this video. So if you are thinking of coming to Malaysia, I hope some of this information is helpful to you. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and see you in the next video. Bye.